Good morning, everyone. Today is day 20 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. And Miss Carrie is our sketch artist today. So she has her 12 by 12 with 3 strips here. And then she's got a little, it actually looks like it's got cross stitching on it, with an X. Super cute. And but I'm gonna actually just use a border with a little bit. So I'm gonna do almost the reverse of the little yellow part she has here, and I'm actually using the same colors. And it was just because that's what I had 2 photos of that would work well together. And so anyhow, down here it actually has the same colors. So that's what I've done. So it's got a banner, 2 long banners, and then it looks like it has like a zigzag stitch there, which I didn't see, but I'm gonna have so much embellishments down there that it won't matter. It's not gonna be missing anything, or it won't seem like it. And I've got 2 photos. She's got embellishment here. She's got some tags up here. I'm gonna be using embellishments and tags. And I've got my title in a similar place. It just goes a little bit to the left, but I mean so much, it's so close to that. So we can hop right to it. My background paper is this kind of a purpley pink color. And it says pink and gray, but it's because the other side's dark gray. And then it's by Echo Park, and it's from the Botanical Garden. And then I have Baby Girl Words from Pebbles. And I have Baby Girl Dots from Pebbles. And then I have this yellow, which I have no idea, it's probably from a paper pad from 20 years ago or more. So I'm going to be matting in that, and then it's also going to be a little bit of a detail at the top. And this is my daughter and her, it was her husband at the time, but they're now divorced. But anyway, this is the day that they went off to the hospital to have Brenna. But then it took they went that night, and I think it took another 2 more days after that night. It took a long time. And so I'm gonna call it Date with the Stork, even though the stork was 3 days late. It took a long time to have her. Okay, so I've got those matted on that yellow. Sometimes if I can use that over white, sometimes I do. Okay, and then I have that word paper, and I didn't notice how wonky it looked up here, but I'll be gluing it down later, so it's okay. Just putting a big strip on there, which I probably shouldn't have, because if I have trouble with it, then I have to mess with it. Okay. So I'm going to take and line it up. And this is Peekaboo, Special Little Girl. So I just thought all the, I think someplace it said, oh yeah, labor and delivery. Oh, and I've already got it slid a little bit to the other side. Let's see. Somehow I'm putting it on crooked. I should have just had this part done. Okay, let's see if I can get the corner. The corner here, it should be straight. Okay, that was better. Okay, and then now when I cut this, hers actually, because I measure everything, Hers is actually a ½ inch. This is an inch. This was supposed to be a ½ inch, but I cut it a little bit bigger so I could have the full dot in the middle. And then I'm gonna put this up here, and you know I'm doing everything upside down, because that's how I roll. And I'm gonna put this right here. So my top part ends up being a little bit bigger than what she has in the sketch, but I'm still pretty close. And then in the middle of this, because I want a little yellow showing at the top too, where she's got her little stitching, I'm just going to put a little yellow there. I think it looks really pretty. See that extra? And I need to get some, I do have like little stitching rubber stamps. I really need to get some more, a couple more colors of ink that I would like to use, because I have very little ink. I've told you before, it's like me and my friend, we bought ink together because we always scrapbook together. And that ink, you know, it dried up, and then also it kind of didn't keep, like if you had black, it did not look black later. It looked purple, and I didn't like that. So I kind of started buying Tim Holtz inks and using that. Okay, now this one I have to make sure I have enough room for my title. So I think I'm actually going to put down my title first, and just because that was when I was laying it out, that was my biggest issue. Oh, and I'm using the same die cut letters that I used yesterday, except for yesterday when I did them I had yellow polka dot and then outline. Today I'm just doing the stitched letters, so they'll look like this. They're super cute. I really love them. And I like the stitched for a baby layout, even though the baby is not visible in this picture. She was there. And then it's gonna say date with the, whoops. And these little tiny letters are from Heidi Swap, and I really love those too. Let's see, I need the ST. So I'm just laying these out, and then I'm actually gonna pause the camera and put them on, but you'll see what I'm going for here. Whoops, got a hard time sliding them. But I will use my tweezers and have them glued down by the time I come back. So yeah, I can move down here a little more. So that's, I just need to know where to put them. So I think I'll be about like that. So think about there. So I'm gonna glue these down and I'll be right back. Okay, I have the title on here. Date with the Stork. That's got to be my most clever title for the month. Because usually I just get, my daughter always says I'm Captain Obvious. Because I have such a hard time coming up with a title. Okay, now I am not going to have too much of a fishtail on these banners or borders, whatever they are down at the bottom, because my embellishments are going to go clear over. Okay, so this one here, I've just got this much. And with the exception of the baby paper and the Stork, it's not going to be overly babied, because this is before you know, we actually get to see the baby, so I figured I should save those embellishments for when we have the baby there. Okay, I'm thinking that looks straight. But let's see, I'm not even on this side. Can I just pull it over? That may be it. And it's just above that D. Okay. Does it really look straight? I need to get that other T-square so that, you know, you really see it there. Because this has that little lift and that kind of messes me up every single time. I need all the help I can get with that. Okay, and then this one is going to go over that. And again, I'm not going to have too much here. So I'm just going to try to get a little bit shorter than the one underneath it. I like to use my hexagon punch like Janet showed us, but of course I only have one. Let's see, where do I want that? Actually I want it down a little lower. Okay, I think I'm gonna take it in just a little bit more and hope it's not too much, otherwise my embellishments will just hang off the edge. It's probably not the first time. Okay, I like that a little better. Yeah, I think right there. She doesn't actually have too much showing. Maybe I'll do it there because, let's see, don't want to see. I think I'm going to have it up here because otherwise I only see like really two colors. This way I get a couple of more colors of the dots. So I think I'll do that so that it's lined up about here. Am I going to be able to work that out? Let's see. Again, pulled it forward, pulled it back. Okay, where is it now? I'm trying to get it right in that T-square. I think that's it right there. Yep, it looks right. Actually, that doesn't look, no, maybe it looks right. Because I want to see a little bit of that half dot. See if I put up here, if that's helpful. This paper's pretty flimsy. Okay, I think that's good there. And probably with all the stuff I put on it, you'd never know if it was crooked. Okay, so now I'm gonna place my photos. And she's got hers a little cockeyed, and mine are going to be too. Okay, so you know, when I was arranging them, I kept going over this a little bit. So this is good here. I'm not so overlapped. I thought these were cute pictures, and it's so funny because I'm thinking, Chris, he usually worked until he just almost fall asleep, and then, well, this is probably before he started. He'd build furniture and everything else, And so he would work until he was almost exhausted, and then it's like, you know, he's out. And I'm thinking he already looks tired, but I think he's just one of those guys that blink every time you take a photo. Okay, and she's not in this part of the photo, so I'm gonna let that overlap. So you see that they're going out the door in the other picture. Yeah, and hers is actually, Miss Carrie's is actually overlapped similar. And I think probably about right there should be good. I like that, okay. Oh, I'm always looking for this. I never used to use it, now I want it over here all the time. Okay. So, now for the fun part, you know, I just wait for this part. Okay, so down here, I'm gonna put a clock because you know they have a date. Okay, and I'm thinking probably right about here. And I'm not gonna push it down really hard yet, just in case I change it. But I think that looks like the place. So I've got 2 clocks going here. And you can see my banners are gonna get a little bit covered up. Okay, and then I got a flower. Oh, and these are from Mintay's Shabby. I went to look for some flowers to put with this paper, and I thought, oh, let me see if Mintay's Shabby works, because it has flowers and clocks, and I wanted both. So I think that's good right there. And then I have this stork with a baby, and it is from Jolee's Boutique, or Jolee's by You. I'm unsure one or the other. Okay, and I'm gonna put it over at the 2 clocks and the floral. And this is made out of material and felt. It's so cute. But I thought the clocks would be really good because obviously the stork paid no attention to the clock because he didn't show up for 2 days. So I thought this would be cute. Okay, and I'm gonna stick this little baby button. All the embellishments except for the stork are from that Mintay's Shabby. I've almost wiped that book out. I probably need to cut out more things from it. I kind of cut them as I go. Okay, I'm gonna tilt this one a little bit so the buttons aren't, or the holes of the buttons aren't just lined up like 4 square. And so I've got a blue, an ivory, and a pink button. I just think these are so cute. Okay, and then over here by this date with the stork, I'm going to put another clock. So I'm going to have a triangle of clocks, even though in one area I'm going to have the 2 clocks. Let's see, I think, do I want it to fit right in here? I think I will fit it right here. I didn't know if I wanted to overlap that or not when I pulled it over there. Okay. Put this here. And I don't remember what time she was born. I know me and her sister and her dad, we were waiting waiting for her at the hospital for days. Seemed like for an eternity, of course, you know, when you're waiting. Okay, and then I have another flower. This is like roses with stems. Let's see, I'm gonna put a little bit there too. And I'm gonna let this hang over the photo a little bit. Whoops, I don't want it hanging off. Okay, and then I have another clock. And I'm just going to tuck that underneath the picture ever so slightly. And then I have another button. So I've got a blue, a ivory, and a pink over here, and then I got a pink and ivory here. And so I'm going to have another blue one, so that way I have each of them on here twice. This one, do I want it under the clock? Yeah, I think I'm gonna just tuck it under the clock, just slightly. Okay, and then I have these very, very pastel yellows that I'm gonna put on here. And I think I'm gonna put, I want a couple over here, because I do want to bring them around. Maybe I'll stick one there. Oh, I forget, they're so hard to get off unless I remove this. Okay, that'll make it easier. Maybe not. Okay, and then maybe one right here. Okay, and then I'll have a larger one over here. And let's see, I've got 3 things up here, so I'm just gonna do 2. My husband says, "Are you gonna draw hands on there?" It's like, nope. I could if I knew what time it was when they left, but I can't put the day that she was actually, or the time that she was actually born, because it was not this day. Okay, so remember down below there is a link that takes you to the everybody who's playing and with making videos, and then a link that's to everybody who is posting video or photos. So go over and check them out. Let me know if you're playing, and I will have close-ups at the end, and I'll see you tomorrow. And I thank Miss Carrie for this sketch, because I really, really love how it turned out. So see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye-bye. I'm back. I got all ready to take photos, and I thought I should have added flowers down here because it looks weird. And then it's like, oh no, it looks weird because I added an extra letter to Stork. So then I did have to add flowers, because I was thinking about adding flowers right here where I put them. So I had to like dig up the C and the K and put my K, well, put flowers here and then put the K there, because, you know, I glued them. They were totally stuck down. There was no way of getting off, so I had to make myself another letter. So I'm back to tell you that I did fix my Stork, because I know everybody else is probably going, don't you put a C in Stork. So it's fixed now. So now I can take the after shots, the close-ups. So again, thanks for joining me. Yeah, you'd think I skipped English and spelling to go to art class. Have a great day. Bye-bye.